So, I wanted to just talk a bit, just wanted to speak a few things. So, last few days have been, I think 2026 for itself has been an eye opener for me. I don't know how much is going to resonate for you, but it has been an eye opener. And I have been on my self healing journey for a long time because I have I have had a lot of things that you know I would not have wanted to experience but had to experience. Let's not go there what I have experienced, but yes. So getting over them, processing the junk took quite a bit. People who are sensitive, they say that I have a very heavy energy. I'm aware of that. I myself am aware, and I know where it has been coming from. But somehow, you know, it was latching on to me. It was there. I was not able to get rid of it. But ultimate healing happens, with your eyes opening to the clear picture. That is when you ultimately heal. That is the ultimate state of healing. I mean, awareness, I think, becoming more and more and more and more and more aware is the other name of healing. That is what I have realized from my journey. Now, why I'm saying this, let me give you the context. Because, all the pain that we hold on to is because of some delusion we have and some expectation that we have. For example, I always wanted attention. I always wanted, as a child, I wanted my mother's attention. And I somehow I didn't get it. Somehow my father, who used to give me all the attention and love, he got transferred. He had to go somewhere because of work. My grandmother passed away early on. It's around the same timeline. It is, that as a child who needs caregiving, a caregiver to be around was absolutely abandoned suddenly in the midst of everything. So there was never an abundance issue in my life, but yeah, care was missing like since early on. So I started picking up the mindset that if I start becoming more and more empathetic, it has happened very subconsciously, but it happened that if I start giving away, then probably I will be reciprocated. But somehow, even when I started giving away, I started getting used. I started getting taken for granted. That is very weird how the world did not function on reciprocity, but on the contrary, it definitely reciprocated. Now, if I look back on a deeper aspect, yes, it reciprocated my lack energy, but it was extracting. So when I was giving, more expectations were put onto me instead of reciprocating the love and generosity back, or the empathy back, or the understanding and the kindness and the care that I used to give. Like, I as a child became a nurturer who herself needed nurturing. So it happened. Now, as I always felt very rejected, very abandoned all my life, very worthless all my life. Now, when I look back, as I have been on this path, on this journey in the healing journey for quite some time now. Now I can, sense that, I can tell, um, you know, the more and more awareness is coming to me. I am understanding the design of my life. I am understanding the reasons. It's somehow, as if the divine wants to communicate these things to me, that, this was supposed to be, this just had to happen to wake you up, in and break the lies that you are latching onto, attachment patterns. Then how I used to relate myself to the world, how I used to have my own self-talk. I used to tell myself ugly and I wanted the world to call me beautiful. I used to call myself useless, that I should die, and then I used to expect the world to come and care for me and cajole me. That is very nonsensical. From the language of the universe. Now I realize that, and I actually can hear those childhood voices where I used to actually cuss myself. Hey, why don't you die? You are so worthless. I started associating my worth with the neglect or the showcase of affection from my mother. That was the, first point of cognitive dissonance that happened in my mind. That love, first thing that happened is love is equals to attachment or attention, and second, that if you do not get your mother's love or affection enough, you are worthless. Nobody will love you because your mother doesn't love you. This kind of reasoning got set in my mind, and I can tell from that programming that got hardwired, I started becoming so worthless in everything, despite putting so much of hard work. I know I am so talented. Putting all my talent, all my effort, I started getting taken for granted, bullied everywhere. It is the programming of worthlessness in my mind. It happens with almost every kid who, faces some kind of abandonment issue in their childhood. Somehow, because of any circumstance, there is no way we can blame our parents or something, because they gave their best to their best knowledge at that time. And the circumstances, some people also lose their parents. How can we tell that their parents left them? It was nature's decision that those people will leave the earth. So nobody's to blame there. Despite that, some people also face mistreatment from their parents or from their caregivers. What about them? So all these kids grow up with these kind of identity issues, which block their growth, which block their progress in life, which block their which is a huge impediment. Despite them being so fantastic, people feel good around them, people want to be around them, people want to talk to them, people enjoy their presence. They have a lot of talents, and despite they feel very worthless. That's why somehow the world, even if it wants to associate with these kind of people, they cannot, because they feel this kind of blocks. Subconsciously we all understand what is there inside the other person, and a person who has meditated well enough, is well activated, they can see these blocks consciously, they can see these blocks. So very sensitive people, they can see these blocks. So my friends who are very energetically attuned, very sensitive, very activated people, these friends in my community, they have mentioned that you have been carrying a huge heavy energy in your system. Despite you being so angelic, you have this heavy you're doing this heavy weightlifting, because of which you are you're not able to get what you want, or you are not being able to be perceived by the world how you want to be. So there is The ultimate healing is when you realize there is nothing to blame in the world. The world is just mirroring you back. The world is just, you know, the world is just a mirror. It is just reflecting what you already are. So, in the healing journey, when I'm waking up, when I'm realizing that I'm not getting enough affection, enough attention, I go back to that childhood self in my meditation and I talk to her. Okay, did you still, are you still up with this programming that you are worthless or something? Are you still screaming that? Of course, there is a yes. There is a huge amount of pain. It feels like a fire inside the pit of my stomach. So these things get accumulated in your lower energy centers, which we call chakras. Your Muladhara, your sacral chakra, your sacral chakra is Swadhisthana, of course. Manipur, the solar plexus. Here all these things get accumulated. So when you start, I think these are also kind of initiations that subconsciously or unknowingly happen because of the environment that you're born into. If your environment is very low, people thrive on shaming each other, putting others down, being jealous. In these kind of environments, if you are born, unfortunately, because of some or the other reason, you get initiated into these kind of mental patterns as a child, because as a child you are absorbing everything. You are like a sponge. You don't have your own discernment. So the discernment grows when you observe your decision making faculty itself grows as you are a little older, not as a young newborn. You don't have the decision making faculty. You are just a sponge. So whatever you had to absorb, you had absorbed already in your mother's womb. Suppose your mother suffered a lot of mental battles, many challenges. She faced a lot of abuse or something while she was pregnant with you. That can also be one factor that creates a huge amount of self-worth issue inside of you. So there are many reasons why this happens, but it is a privilege. It is a privilege that this is our generation. It is the first generation in the entire human history that has the awareness, the capacity, the resources, and the access to many spiritual leaders, healers, visionaries out there in the world who are actively guiding, hand holding, and helping you navigate through these mental patterns, helping you unlock your truest human potential, and becoming the best version of yourself. I can tell there are, like, I have grown so much. There are so many people who have healed. Until and unless you heal, you cannot access a different kind of experience in your life. The same mental pattern will keep on repeating. So you have to heal, definitely. Then only life will be able to reciprocate back with better frequencies, better blessings. Because see, the divine is always willing to bless us, and the divine is constantly showering blessings. But how you as a receiver, how you transmute, how you receive it, that is very important. First of all, it depends on the vessel size also. If your vessel is small, you will not be able to receive. Second, if your vessel is full, then again you will not be able to receive. Third, if your transmuters inside you are installed inside you are wrong in themselves, then it will process even a blessing into a curse. So again, even if you, for example, divine sent you a flower, your processor will transmute it into an arrow and pierce your own mind. So these two aspects probably nobody talks about, but my own mind has been doing all these things all along, all these circus. I was aware, and gradually they have, lost their grip also, of course, because of consistent meditation, consistently being aware of my own mind, observing my thought, of course, doing some purusharth, which is, doing some seva activity, service activity that gives you the merits to overcome these kind of mental challenges. So all kind of challenges are on the mind, and of course, as a human being, you have the potential to break free from these kind of mental challenges. And this timeline is the best timeline, I would say, in human history, where you can, break free from all these mental challenges. So with this, I would like to conclude, because I just wanted to share. I did not know what to share, where to share. I will not like to show my face, but it is going to be very unedited clip, faceless clip, of course. Do not ask me my name. I hope this message, the purpose is to share the message with you. I hope the message reaches you, and that's all. That is the only purpose, because I'm sure whoever this message reaches, that person is also on the journey of healing themselves, discovering themselves. Just remember that the ultimate healing is awareness, self awareness. When you become more and more aware of yourself, the same time all these illusionary pain, trauma, identity issues, they keep dropping. Prayer also plays a very important role. So just, I would say, just do not keep play by your sadhana, meditation, whatever you practice, spiritual practice you're doing, but be devoted also. Devotion, when devotion gets kindled in your heart, at the time, these a lot of obstacles get cleared, and get engaged in some service activity. There are so many different ways you can serve, and the highest form of service is definitely bringing somebody into knowledge at this time, uh, helping them into the path of knowledge. Of course, feeding people, feeding animals, these are also good service activities. So you can engage in these kind of activities as well, but be a devotee, be just have some devotion in the heart. That's all. Thank you.